was so quick. Lisa literally just said,
ready?
"Are you ready?" And then she put it on. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Hunky Dory Craft TV. We have got a really awesome show lined up for you. This is the 4th launch of the week, which is super exciting because we are celebrating Christmas in July here at Hunky Dory Crafts. So stay tuned for a closer look at some brand new Moonstone dies. They are absolute essentials for all of your Christmas crafting. But before we get into it, my name is Natalie. I'm going to be the host for this show. Lovely Lisa is producing. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
We were just reminiscing about our lovely holidays. We're not sad at all that we're currently in this country. And then over in the demonstration station is the wonderful Amy.
Good morning.
Good morning. You did such amazing demos on telly with this, so I'm so excited. And it's our first show.
I know.
We've not done one yet.
Excited.
It's really, really fun. Before we get to all the fun stuff though, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. This one is like one of those prizes that it's not really that exciting, but if you're a crafter, this is like a dream because we are giving you our Miri Card Megabyte, 100 sheets of Miri cards. You've got 50 in the gold and 50 in the silver. Look how reflective this is. You can see the whole studio in here. And not only that, this is essential for all your Christmas crafting. This would probably get you maybe halfway through. I'm not going to say all the way because I know that that is not going to get you all the way through your Christmas crafting, but most of the way through your Christmas crafting. If you want to win this mega buy, 3 lucky winners, this is the answer to the question. This is the answer to the question. This is the question we would like the answer to. Winter lasts the longest on which of these planets? Is it A, Uranus, B, Saturn, or C, Earth? You need to like, share and comment for your chance to win that, and we'll announce the winners on tomorrow's show. So stay tuned to find out if you are one of the lucky winners. This week we have been celebrating Christmas in July all week, and you know that when Christmas in July comes around, there's always lots of goodies for you guys. That means that this week, every single order you place, that could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3, every order you place, you are going to receive these fantastic holographic snowflake elements. There are 46 elements in total. We've got 2 different colorways for you. So you've got your really vibrant sheet and then you've got the lighter one that you could be getting as well. These are free with every single order. They're going to work so well with some of the kits that we got coming up. We're actually working on a kit in the office today that this will work really nicely on to add little elements and touches to. Absolutely beautiful, but of course it's going to go really well with your Winter Forest collection that we brought to you on Monday. Absolutely stunning collection that we have for you there. So let's get started with this show. We're going straight in. We're going to go with this show, and we're going to have a look at these brand new die sets. They are absolutely gorgeous. If you're a fan of our Moonstone Pierced Backgrounds, and we've done a couple for you now, then these are going to add to that collection. They are absolutely gorgeous. This is your multi-buy, the brand new product for today. You are going to get both the gorgeous hollies and berries, and you're going to get the snowflake. Snowfall? Snowflake. It's a snowflake, isn't it? What's wrong with me? Snowflake panel. Amy's going to be like, wow, you let her do telly? I'm not doing any more with her again. Contains both of them. So £24.98. You're saving £5 there. Look at that price though if you're a Diamond Club member. Just over £20 to get these 2 brand new die sets. They are a 6x4 in size. So they're going to fit beautifully on that. And you can see all the detail that you're getting included with these. They look gorgeous on your coloured cardstock. They look beautiful inked onto to really sort of bring out the stitched elements, those details that you're going to get in those pierced backgrounds. You can obviously stitch them if you would like to with your threads. You can colour them in different colours like this beautiful background has been done here. They are truly, truly delightful. You can get both of them though. £24 £2.98. Let's have a look at some of the cards, and then we're going to be super speedy today. We're going to go straight over to get a gorgeous demonstration. Love this one here, just sort of cutting into it onto an Ink Me piece and then using that ribbon to sort of separate the designs. Natalia has done that one for us. Barbara has created this one. So she's actually die cut this onto some Miri, and then she's cut that into one of our tag dies to create a gorgeous shape there. So you do have to remember, you can be so clever with how we're putting this together. This is a beautiful one from Bex, really, really delightful, just adding colour to the berries there to make that stunning background. Using this with your cardstock, maybe using it with your stickables if you've got some of that around as well, and look how stunning it is with the Miri behind it. It just lights up that detail. You'll see some embellishments have been used on these cards. We are going to be bringing that die to you today as well. It is our Christmas rose selection. You can be using these panels to create your bigger cards. You can also tile some of these designs as well, so you can make those bigger cards if you like. We've got this one by Lisa, the gorgeous Christmas tree there. This is a beautiful card. Donna's made this one. Absolutely stunning with all of those whites. I'm loving the little ribbler that's been done in the background. A little gorgeous little snowflake die as well. Look at this one too. Gorgeous with your gold and black on that one. Really, really nice examples. I love this one. Karen's created this one and just added all of those gemstones to the center of the design. And then look how cute this one is as well on your glitter card. And again, just stitched through this lovely card here, created by Debbie. You'll notice that we've got new sentiments as well. They're coming up a little bit later in the show. If you want to buy the panels individually, because it's just one that you want, they're $14.99. But of course, the best value, as always with Hunky Dory, we just like to treat you, is to get it in the bundle, because you can get both of them and you can save yourself £5 in doing it that way. Right, I think it's time for a demo. I'm very excited. What are we doing, Amy?
Okay, so we're going to start off and use the pierced snowflake background.
Nice.
So what I've done, I've just cut it out of white, die cut it out of white cardstock.
Yep.
And just trim the edges. So this will make a perfect 6x4 inch card.
Nice.
But as you can see from the examples you showed, Natalie, you can make any size cards with them and how to use them. So we're going to also use the Radiant Sentiments. Is that am I allowed?
Yes, you are. I'm so excited about this, people. Amy's giving you a little sneak peek here. This die set, which lasted, what, Lisa, 24 hours? Yeah. 24 hours this die set lasts. We have got it back in stock, so if you want to get your hands on this, you've got to get it right now.
Every time we were making cards, wasn't it? Everyone went to reach for it. And we're
know.
like, no, it's out of stock. So I've just taken, I'm going to use the Season's Greetings, but I've just taken the largest one and we're just going to cut it from the background.
Nice. Yeah, it has been tremendously difficult to be able to make cards, because we have wanted to be able to use this die set on so many things. It's just fantastic. It's such a big centerpiece die, and I think I love the fact that you've got the different layers for your mats and layers, because obviously if you want to do bigger ones, if you want to do shorter ones, if you want to sort of mix and match the colours that you're using as well, you can do. But yeah, exclusive, everyone. If you're not awake just yet, be awake. If you've not yet got this die set, it's back in stock. We still don't think we've got enough on what has been reordered, but we're gonna see. But yeah, back in stock.
So then what we're going to do with the background, we're going to use the Prism inks and just create an inky background with them. So I'm going to be using Lime Zest, Powder Blue and Spearmint.
Nice colours.
So like you said, I did these on Hobby Maker earlier in the week and did a card using pink. So I thought this time we'll go with
the opposite.
The greens and the blues.
It is a nice colour combination as well. Very fresh, very contemporary colours for Christmas. And I think that's what I love about like making cards with dies and stamps, especially at Christmas time, is that you're you're kind of in charge of how those cards come out a little bit more. So you can obviously like decorate them how you want to, or choose the colours that you want to do, like you're doing here.
And again, I think they're perfect for batch making as well, aren't they?
Yes.
If you've got a lot of cards you need to be doing, you can have...
And because the design is so fantastic, you can be doing some really, really sort of like simple cards with these. Like they create such a fantastic look, and just having different colours behind them as well to showcase all of that pierced background is really quite fantastic.
Just hold that over here. And I was saying the other day, I very rarely, for myself, make a card in one sitting.
Yeah.
Usually it takes over a few days, especially if you've got a few to make. So you could sit one evening and do all the die cutting.
Yeah.
And then another evening you could do the inking. So we're just going to come in with the last colour, which is the spearmint. Holding that there.
Good morning to everyone who's joining us today. I hope everyone is enjoying the sunshine where they are. It was lovely to wake up this morning and see the sun. I mean, we don't know how long it's going to last.
I give it 2 days max.
Oh, Lisa's giving it 2 days.
It's meant to rain on Saturday.
I was going to say, I think 2 days is what they've said, isn't it?
I wasn't even going to say 2 days because I was thinking it's going to last more like an hour, and then it'll probably rain later on in the day. Oh, is it? Nice.
So we've just gone around with those 3 colours, and then I'm just going to go around the edges again with this one just to highlight it a bit more.
I do love these dark colours. I think that the spearmint and the teal that sort of like is the one up from that, I think they're my favourite ink pad colours. They're always my go-tos. I've never ever got
They're just
enough.
versatile, aren't they, for your
Yeah.
backgrounds or your skies.
I've never got enough in there because I've always like used it up.
So then what we're going to do, we're going to take the gorgeous cardstock and layer this onto there.
Nice.
So I'm going to use a dotty, your dotty tape runner is going to be your best friend with these.
Absolutely. It's going to make sure you've not got any of those sort of spacings filled with tape.
And then what you're going to be able to see is through the pierced.
It just looks so magical, doesn't it?
Sections you're going to be able to see through. So we'll just put that onto our card blank first. So a 6x6 card for this one.
Nice.
And then we're going to bring in the sentiments. So I'll cut all the layers, but because I've cut that one out of there, that is your top layer, your largest die, sorry. So you're not going to need that one. So then you can start layering up in here. But what I thought we'd do is choose 2 of the colours from the inks and then colour these in as well, ink these up.
It's going to look so good.
Again, you just work your way around. You don't need to worry too much about the middle section because that's going to be covered up. So you can focus on the edges.
I feel so bad now. There's so many people saying that they don't have sun. Kim's saying that it's raining in Belfast. Margaret's saying no sunshine for her. Hopefully it will come later on in the day.
So we'll lay this one up onto here. And it doesn't feel warm in the office, does it?
No, it feels, we are very much taking on the whole Christmas spirit in the office. It's absolutely freezing. It was a bit warm yesterday, wasn't it? And then today it's like the total opposite. So I'm not sure who's come in early and put the freezer on, but the freezer is definitely on today.
Then we'll take the spearmint for the second layer. And then I'm just counting how many layers you get on these ones.
You get so many. I think, is it
1,
5?
4.
4.
And then the sentiment. So you can really build them up, aren't you? Put them together with your 3D foam pads.
It's just so good because it's very often times when I'm doing like mats and layers, and I like the fact that I've got one, but sometimes I just want like an extra little bit of gold, or using a different sort of colourway with that. So it's so nice that now you've got those options.
And I think using them with your pierced backgrounds, it's the card, isn't it? The sentiment's big enough.
Yeah.
And then you've got the detail in the background. Don't necessarily need to add anything else to it. So we're just going to layer that one onto there. And then I've cut the sentiment from the holographic. Is it called Rainbow?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rainbow holographic cardstock. Rainbow sparkles even. It's on a fantastic offer as well. We'll tell you about it a little bit later on in the show. But this is back. We did have it, didn't we? We had it a few months ago, and then it's come back.
Yeah.
Can't remember what we had it for.
What it was for.
Can't remember what it was for.
Then we're just going to add this to the centre. Again, just using the foam pads for all of it.
Have you got a purple glue stick, Amy?
No, I think
Do you want one? It's always the pain, isn't it? Using your ink pad, you think, oh, I'm going to be able to do this, and then it's the little, because it's a water-based ink pad, it's always so frustrating when you come to like add your sentiment on and it won't stick. But we've got them back. It's another back in stock. What a week for back in stock.
they were on the other day, and I still haven't got one.
Oh, I'll get you a full pack, Amy. You've got to stash these things up. You cannot.
When they sell out again, we know where they all are.
Yeah. when they sell out, we've always got little sneaky stashes in the craft room. Don't you worry.
And there you go. Just added
It's
that
so
on.
gorgeous. I love the use of those colours as well on that sentiment. Really lets it stand out. But,
You can
look,
see
when it comes through, it just looks
the
so
dimension that you've got on
nice.
there as well.
I love how that mirror just shines through those pierced backgrounds.
You can see it there,
It's
can't you?
such a gorgeous effect, isn't it? Especially with that rainbow mirror, because you're going to get all sorts of colours sort of shining through
So
with
whichever
that one.
inks you use, it's going to
Yeah.
match, isn't it? It's going
It
to
doesn't
attract
matter
those colours
whether you
as
go
well.
with your greens, whether you go with your blues, whether you go with your pinks. Everything is going to look absolutely glorious. Okay, you'll have seen that a lot of the cards that we showed you as well had another sentiment die on. Now this is a brand new one. Again, we don't know how long it's going to be here for. So make sure you are keeping your eyes peeled and you get your hands on this one. These are our festive overlay sentiments. Now, you might remember that last year we did festive overlay stamps where we had 3 words and then you had another sort of greeting that you could add to it. So it was like, I think there was one that was like with love, there was happy. We have decided to do them in a die version. So this is our festive overlay sentiment. You've got Christmas, that is your sort of largest word that you can see there. And then to go across it, you've got merry, so you can have Merry Christmas. You've got with love at, so you can have with love at Christmas. You've got greetings, you've got cheer, you've got blessings, you've got wishes, and you've got hugs and kisses to make your Christmas hugs and kisses. They look really, really gorgeous together. Of course, you can use them underneath, you can use them on top of each other, you can use them at the side, but they are a really, really beautiful selection of sentiments. So this is our festive overlay sentiments, $14.99 if you want to get your hands on that one.
We were saying with those as well, like the with love at, if you just trim the at off, it's just with love.
With love, yeah.
So you could use it hugs and kisses.
Exactly the
anniversary
same
cards,
as well.
birthday
I really,
cards.
really like the fact that the typography is just so beautiful and like thin. It's very delicate, so it works for loads of really nice cards. But yeah, super transformative. You can use those together or separately. You're going to be able to use them with other dies as well that you will have. This is a beautiful one with your Miri card. This is a lovely one that Natalie has made as well, using Glimmer Mist, so she's got even more sparkle and shine on that background there. Again, using that beautiful sort of rainbow Miri underneath. Loads of people have used their ink pads to make those cards up. You've got that Merry Christmas at the bottom there. This one's really funky, been designed to look like it's almost sort of like cut onto that square as well. So those ones have been used separately across the card, which is something that you can do. This one's beautiful, just using it like on top, so it's just sat on that Christmas there. Really beautiful, and I love the colours, and just colouring in with your, I want to say with your pencils, for your holly and your berries as well, which looks really nice. That one was done by Donna. And then another one here, this one was by Bex. So you can see she's actually created like a shadow with that. So she's got Christmas twice in that red and that green, and then she's got blessings just over the top there. Really effective. Again, another fantastic sentiment set that Stacey and Jen have created for us that we can be using not only with our dies but with our stamps and with some of our Christmas papercraft kit. Now, like I said, this one's brand new today, so make sure you get your hands on that, because you know what things are like here at Hunky Dory. We cannot keep them around for long. And it has been, because we launched this, what date in June was it that we launched this? It was the first show, wasn't it? The first Christmas in July.
It was the Christmas Essentials.
It was the Christmas Essentials show.
Which was the day after Blockbuster or the day of Blockbuster?
Which I think, no, you're right. So I think it's been about 3 or 4 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks, because we're nearly at the end of July now, so actually even longer, maybe like 6 weeks. 6 weeks since we haven't had this sentiment, but it's back in stock. It would have come earlier. I cannot tell you how stressed people in the office have been trying to get in touch with UPS who deliver these to us, because they've been stuck in customs. And Stacey, Adam, Dan, everyone has been trying to get their hands on these because we knew how much you wanted them. Back in stock today are Radiant Sentiments Christmas Greetings. You're going to get the 2 dies, which are absolutely huge. You can see them here. You've got the Merry Christmas, you've got the Season's Greetings, and then each one has 4 of those beautiful radiant mats and layers, which means you can do loads of different mats and layers. You can do bigger mats and layers. You can obviously do like cut-ins into your card, and then you can still do the mats and layers. There's loads of really fun examples and ways in which you can use these, but absolute essential. They were so popular when we launched them. They literally lasted 24 hours. So we've got them back. We all agree that we don't have enough stock. So we will keep you updated on how well these are going again, but definitely don't miss the opportunity to get those. We've also got some previous pierced backgrounds to show you as well. These ones are the last selection that we did, so you can get them again in a multi-buy. It's going to save you the £5, or you can buy them both individually as well. And I was just thinking that this leaf one would work really well for Christmas as well. So you can see here you've got that beautiful leaf background. I'll show you the other way around as well, so you can see the detail that you're getting within this die. Really stunning. So you could be using this again alongside that die for with the holly die. You could be mixing and matching them. And then we've got this one as well, which is kind of almost like a little tartan design. This one looks really nice. You can sort of cut into this one as well to make really fun panels, but it's gorgeous. You can be using it with parchment, Miri, your glitter card. You can be inking onto it. You can be using it with your glimmer mist, your pearlescent powders to really make it stand out. But those 2 are the other pierced backgrounds that we have in our pierced background family. So if you want to get the whole collection, you can get the new ones today, and then you can get these ones as well if you'd like. But I think that's it for the second part of the show. Back to Amy.
Okay, so this time we're going to use the pierced holly background, and what I've done, I've just die cut it into some adorable scoreable cardstock, and then I've just taken some embroidery thread. I've used all 6 strands of the thread.
Oh, nice. So you've really squeezed it through, which I think is good to say as well, because some people might think, oh, well, if you can embroider this, like what size needle do you need? How much thread is it going to
Yeah,
take?
so I tried 3 strands, but I didn't think it...
It showed it off
Yeah,
as well.
so I thought, let's go for it. Let's use all 6. So you can see the back, my working. So I've just...
I'm going to say that's really neat.
Do you
'cause
think?
I don't think mine looked like that last time I did it.
So I just use, you can see the high tack red tape just to attach it to the back. And then I've just got the one, I thought I'd just leave one leaf left to do. So I'll just go in and out all the way round and then go back again so that you're not missing any out.
And this is a really fun technique. If any of you remember our Stitch It collection, I loved those. These backgrounds panels are really, really cool because you can create that sort of same effect. So if you are a person that loves papercraft, but you're also like a soft crafter as well, it's really nice, kind of like hybrid, that you can bring both of those loves together for your card making. And they also look really spectacular. We don't need to be doing the full panel either. We could be like cutting these into like bookmark shapes and just like threading through some of those. But it does look really, really cool when it's done.
Or you could even just do one whole sort of cluster there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
If you didn't want to do
Yeah.
all of it.
You could kind of do like a border as well. So just do all the hollies on the outside edge if you want to make those stand out. You could do like just like spotlight kind of stitching. So just like picking out like 1 or 2 and just going and stitching those. There's loads of ways in which you can kind of go all out like Amy's done here, or if you wanted to, just bring a tiny little touch of stitching into it.
Yeah, and
It's really fun to do though.
a perfect TV watching activity as well, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I found 3 cross-stitch kits that I have bought and then just popped in a box.
I can't deal with cross stitch.
I absolutely love it, but I don't think the results are quick enough for me.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It takes a really long time. They're only little ones. I've got one that has a sloth on it with some flowers, and then I have a tiny little like floral one that I've bought, and I've never even opened them, but I've kept them because I think it's a good challenge. I'll do them at some point.
I do feel like with the cross stitch though, they take a bit more concentration as well, don't they?
Yeah,
Because there's
You can't
all
be-
different
you can't be-
colours and
you can't be popping stitches in the wrong places.
no.
that's for
Whereas
sure.
with this, you can pick the colours that you're using. We had quite a few samples, didn't we, of the snowflake one as well, where they'd
Yeah,
used it as well. So you can see we've just
it looks really good, doesn't it? I'm just thinking as well, if you've got sort of like little beads, you could like thread some beads through and add them to the sort of like berries as
that
well.
would be and
that's
glitter
gonna-
threads as well. You
Yeah.
could be using. So then when we're going to mat and layer it onto some gold mirror in the red, but when you see it with the red,
Oh, that looks really good, doesn't it? It almost makes the other thread that you've threaded through stand out even more as well.
so let's get some. So we're going to use the red liner tape just to stick this down.
You want something that's super secure to make sure that's in there.
So just press it down. Should be fine, and then I'll just find some spaces where you've got a gap to put them in. But these die cut perfectly as well out of the adorable scoreable.
They do. Adorable, scoreable, your mat-tastic. And it holds really well because when you're stitching through it as well, you're obviously sort of going through that cardstock quite a bit, but it still holds its shape really, really
That's
well.
what I
There's
was
no
worried
sort
about.
of
I thought
like-
I'm going to have to be really careful, but you don't need.
No,
You don't need to be. It will work perfectly. So we're just taking the last one. And we're going to add it onto here.
oh, it looks so good. Such a nice different card as well. Like you say, get these panels, spend like evenings in front of the TV just stitching those details, and it doesn't have to be all the details either, does it? Just going along, stitching all those little bits and pieces, and then when it comes to it in sort of like September, November, you'll have such a big stash, and then you can just be batch making all your cards. And they're going to look really different too. I love this. It looks so good.
I think sometimes, I do definitely, when I'm making what I'd class as a special card for somebody, I always think I need to go
above and beyond.
Bigger, like your 8x8's even bigger. But actually, I think adding the embroidery threads onto this one, I think
it makes it
look
look
stands
so
out
special.
without. So we just added that onto the card blank. And then the lovely thing about these is they can be either direction.
Yes.
So on the first card we've done it that way, but I think on this one we're going to have it this way round. And then I've die cut the Christmas from
really
the
nice.
New Sentiments. And what I've done, I've die cut it twice in white cardstock.
Yep.
And then once in the gold mirror, just to give it that extra thickness so it does really pop from the card. So we'll go in with a bit more of the...
Make sure it's super
red
stuck down with your tape.
So you don't need to die cut it 3 times, you can do it once.
Yeah.
I think there was a nice card you showed that Bex had done where she'd done it in 2 different colours.
Yeah,
and then just...
that looks really good. If you've got any of our A4 foam pad sheets as well, you could be die cutting it from one of your foam pad sheets and then layering it onto the design, and that's going to give you that thickness that you get. But I even though it sort of gives you the same sort of height, I still do like what you've done here. I like to do what you've done here and use the like die cut it a few times.
Yeah.
It gives it that sort of almost like wooden effect, you know, like the plaque type
yes,
of look.
and that's what I like.
Yeah, if you cut it from like your craft card as well, you can really get that beautiful look to it, but it makes it stand out so much more. It looks really cute.
So we just put it to the one side, and then I've cut the wishes in the red, and we're going to place that on the top. So again, I love these sentiments because you can choose where you place this. There's people who've put it just underneath, or you can have it
across the middle.
Across the middle.
There's loads of uses for it, isn't there?
I'm just going to put it across the middle.
And again, it's such a delicate die that your glue stick or your dotty tape runner is your best friend for this. So cute.
So then we'll just put that onto the middle. And then using the contrast of the cardstock, it means that you can see both of them. And then what I've done, I went round up going, I need red.
I know.
I need red gems. And then Natalie was like, just colour them in.
We're in such I think it was Jane wanted red gemstones the other day. She asked me, she was like, do we have any Christmas pearls? And I was like, we don't. And I only knew because someone on the design team had requested some Christmas pearls. And I was like, I'm so sorry, we don't have any. We've still got our Christmas pearls in our rolls. So if you want the small size gems, you can absolutely grab those. But yeah, the beauty of sort of like your clear gems or your white pearls is that we can just use our alcohol marker to bring in that extra touch of colour. It's also really nice for if you do a lot of stamping and colouring and you're wanting to really match the colour to the card that you've done, then this is a great way of being able to bring in those colours that we don't have in our pearls.
Yeah, you just know you're going to get the perfect colours if you just add your own. So I think we'll just do the one. I think you could do all of them.
Absolutely.
Or then sometimes it's nice just to have the one.
Just a little showstopper there. Look how cute that looks. It's so nice. Because I think the colour of the thread, when it was flat with the ceiling in here, you couldn't see it that much. But now, oh, it just looks absolutely amazing. It's so cool. These are honestly one of my favourite.
They're such fun, aren't they?
Are.
I had such a nice time doing it.
I think it's crazy because you see it and you think, oh, it's just a background panel. Like what I'm just going to use it for backgrounds. But actually, when you get into it, there's so many different things and ways in which you can use these panels. They are so, so fun. Definitely, if you're thinking about getting them, get them, because they're going to add so much, even just using with your Blockbuster. Using with your Blockbuster and using them with the cardstock from your Blockbuster as well. I think it was a couple of issues ago. It wasn't the most recent one, but the one before that, I used the pierced backgrounds alongside a collection and sort of like die cut into like the plain space of my cardstock. So you still had like the artwork from like say your Blockbuster, but then you die cut into the panel onto like the plain bit, and it just elevates the card, popping it onto like mirror card, especially with that snowflake one, because there's so many in our Christmas collections that are snowflakes. Your winter forest is going to look so nice.
I think somebody had done it onto into a pocket pad one as
that
well.
was
It was like a snowy scene,
Yeah.
and they'd use the snowflake
It
one and die
looks
cut it
really,
into the
really
pocket
good.
pad.
So honestly, there's loads of ways in which you can use them. Right, let's show you that Christmas rose and foliage die, because we got the design team to make cards using this because we think it's just the absolute perfect match. And it's just a nice sort of embellishment to be adding to your pierced backgrounds as well. This is our Christmas rose and foliage. I think we launched this last year, but it's beautiful because you get all of the elements in here to be able to make your own compositions. Whether that's just one Christmas rose with all the detail, whether you're wanting to make wreaths, this is absolutely stunning. So you've got sort of like your I nearly said acorn then. How 90s of me. Your acorn, you've got your mistletoe, you've got your berries, you've got your holly leaves as well. Cut this out of loads of different colours of Adorable Scoreable or Matte-tastic. Bring that together, even cutting it from white and colouring it in so you get that really beautiful watercolour look if you use your brush markers. It's stunning. Again, £14.99. We've had a few dies that have been £14.99 on the show today, so don't forget that you can mix and match with all of your die sets as well. So any of your £14.99 dies, you can get any two for £24.98. So you will save yourself some money. So if you're wanting to get this one, but you wanted to get one of the sentiments, or if you're wanting to get both of the sentiments, then make sure you're taking advantage of this discount. I think, are they automatically added at the checkout, Lisa?
Yeah.
So you don't need to do anything. It will just take that extra £5 off for you. So it's a great thing to be thinking about. If you are thinking, well, I like the sentiments, but I really want the rose, get them both and save yourself some money. So that is your Christmas rose and foliage. 9 dies in total, and they're big dies as well. Look how gorgeous they look on cards though. Again, another one that Barbara created. Fussy cutting that into a shape again looks really, really cute. She's used just Adorable Scoreable there to give you that nice colourway. This is stunning. I don't think I saw this. Look how beautiful
gorgeous.
it is.
I haven't seen that one before.
So this is using our elongated hexagon. You've got your brand new sentiments on here as well, but then mixing and matching green glitter card with plain Matte-tastic, and then I think it's just the white of the flowers. It's really, really classy. Such a gorgeous shape as well. Thank you for that, Donna. It looks beautiful. There's loads and loads of other examples. I'm going to show you some more cards in a moment, but I've got to talk about this. Look at this. This is your Rainbow Sparkles mirror card. It's so good to be using with lots of different things. We're working on something right now. It's very last minute. It actually launches on Tuesday. But we're working on something right now which this matches so well with for if we're doing all of our different style cards with it. It works amazingly well with our Winter Forest, which we launched. Any holographic collections really. We've got deluxe craft pads that you can be getting that have got holographic foiling in. It is just the most stunning thing, and because you've got these sparkles, it just elevates your cards so much. This is only £7.99. Is this price going to go up, Lisa?
Yes.
It's going to go up after Sunday?
No, next Sunday.
Next Sunday?
This price all the way through Christmas until Christmas.
Okay, so you've got 2 weeks to grab this while you can for £7.99 because it's going to go up. But 24 sheets of this, it's 220 GSM, so it's got that weight to it. You can be box making, you can be using this for all sorts of different things. But look at how that sparkles and shines. I'm not a fan of Rainbow Mirror,
Oh, you see,
but I love
you
this.
see, I am. I think I've got 2 sheets left.
I love this.
So I definitely need to restock.
It's so nice. And look at all the colour variations you've got coming through this as well. It is just magnificent. $7.99 if you want to get your hands on that. I think we've got enough, but we'll see. We can't guarantee anything at the moment. It's all just selling out so quickly.
That would look lovely with the free gift of snowflakes as well, wouldn't it? Do
Yeah.
cards with.
Yeah, using those together. We have got, next up, your ink pads. So your ink pads, we think these are great to go with your pierced backgrounds because you can just add so much dimension. And even if you just use like your lighter shades, like the gorgeous like lavender colours that we've got, or the powder blue that Amy used, and just going over with your little daubers over the details that have been die cut, that really is going to elevate these cards as well. So this deal is across all of our ink pads. There's 40 colours you can choose from, and you can get them on a 5 for £4. So normally they're £2.99 each, but this is going to bring that price down. So this is a great time to be able to stock up on your favourite colours. So for me, it's my teal, it's my lime. I mean, I've been using that pillar box red so much at Christmas. That's my greige as well. It's my tangerine. All of those colours that I'm using constantly right now, and take advantage of this offer just to stock up on those ones that you're using all of the time. And if you haven't seen our ink pads before, they're absolutely fantastic. They're a water-based ink pad, so perfect for everyone to use because they're non-toxic and you can clean them so well. They are super, super juicy. You can see there the bed sort of like sits up. So that's really, really helpful. And then you've got this little lip in here, and that's where we keep all of our foam pads as well. So each one has their own foam pad. You can fit 6 of these in your little mini storage cases, but they're a great, great offer. And I know everyone always grabs your ink pads when they're on a deal because they are just so fantastic to use. So make sure you're stocking up on all the essentials that you might need. And then we need to tell you about this. I'm going to bring you to it because you still have the chance to grab your winter forest. We launched this on Monday. It's $24.98. Probably wrong. Is that right? 24.90 something.
I can't find.
Lisa's trying to find the SKU. However, for that £24, you're getting 4 topper sets, you're getting 2 bonus sheets, you're getting 8 double-sided papers, 8 inserts, and we're throwing in a free little book for you. All of this is coming your way at that incredible price of £24.90 something. I think it's 94, but I'm not 100% sure.
It's 99, I'm sure.
Lisa thinks it's
I'll
99.
go 96.
Amy's going 96. Oh, Lisa was right. She wins. $24.99, but an absolutely fantastic deal. And again, you've got that holographic foiling in here, so it's going to work really nicely with your rainbow sparkles mirror. Let's recap today's brand new deals though, because these are absolutely stunning. And again, going to work really nicely with that Christmas in July Winter Forest collection. They're your Christmas pierced backgrounds. We've got 2 for you. They are 4x6 in size. They will fit through your smaller machines as well, which I absolutely love. So if you're someone that just has a Sizzix or you've got your Gemini MIDI, you're going to be able to use these through and still make absolutely fantastic cards. Really, really beautiful die sets that we're bringing to you today. So there's those that we need to tell you about. You need to be making sure you're looking at that Christmas rose. Don't miss out on your chance to get the brand new festive overlay sentiments. And while you're there, our radiant sentiments are back in stock after 6 months. If you've been on back order for 6 months and you've been waiting for these to come, your parcel should be going out to you today. They are beautiful radiant Christmas greetings. You've got Merry Christmas and you've also got Season's Greetings included in that one. And let's have a look at some other cards because these ones are really nice as well. And it just shows you how versatile these background panels are. Bex has used her background panel with one of our shaped card blanks and some of those beautiful ink pads and some glimmer mist there just to add those white speckles on. But look how much that elevates that card. It's stunning. I love this one as well. Another card from Donna actually, but I love the fact she's turned this into a bauble. It looks so beautiful with just that little rose on top. We've got the use of red mirri in this one that Lisa has created. So that red mirri just behind that background there brings that to life so nicely. And then another one here, Rachel created this one using all of those Christmas greens. It's just such a, they make really classy cards. And I think it doesn't matter whether you're using them with like your plain cards, whether you're using them with mirri glitter card, they look absolutely stunning. We're going to go back over to Amy for our last demo.
Okay, so we're going to use the snowflake pierced background again. But I think, like we said with dyes, because you can use any colours, it just opens up the opportunities, doesn't it, of what you can make. So what I've decided to do, I've chosen yellow, which is probably not the go-to colour for Christmas.
I like it though.
Was it the stained glass Christmas collection where we had the religious scene and it was in the yellows and the oranges? And it was just really striking, wasn't it? And I thought, because we're using the Christmas rose as well, I thought we'll just bring that one in as yellow in for a change. So I'm just going to die cut a circle from this. So I've die cut the pierced background straight into the card blank.
And I love that as well. We've not even mentioned that you don't need to sort of cut it out of cardstock and layer it on if you don't want to. Yeah, and
especially if you send in quite a few in the postage costs now. Yeah. You've got such a detailed, effective background, but without having to do all the layers, haven't you? So
it looks so good.
You can post them.
I'm just thinking, I wonder if you'd be able to create this with our brand new foiled card blanks, because you've then got foiling as well, haven't you? So you'd have the foiled.
So your card's almost finished, isn't it? Once you've done that.
Oh no. We did call it. We did say they'd sell out. Have they gone? Lisa's checking. Lisa's checking. Kat's incredible idea that she came up with.
Small fraction have been added again.
Oh.
Because there was less than that.
Very small. I'll tell people we've got 6. If you want to get them, there are 6 available of those festive foil card blanks. They're absolutely incredible, and it just means you don't need to be adding your gold and silver mirri, which means for cost, like you said, for weight of your cards as well, they're going to work perfectly.
So it gives the effect of layering, doesn't it, matte and layering without actually, having to do that. So I've just die cut that circle out of the card blank, and then I've just taken the same die and the next size up just to cut 2 sort of border frames. So we're going to attach that onto here and build up a wreath using the Christmas roses.
This is going to look cute.
Somebody mentioned about making a wreath with them on Hobby Maker.
They will make the most fantastic wreaths. And wreaths that you can get out year and year and year again, because you're not having to, if you're someone who likes to get a fresh wreath each year, it's quite costly, but making wreaths out of these, and obviously your dyes as well, you cut them out of fabric, cut them out of felt.
Felt would be gorgeous with them, wouldn't it?
You'd be able to cut them out of your flower foam as well, so there's loads of different materials in which you can use to be able to create really, really fun cards.
So then with this one, I've just done 2 layers to go around the sentiment. So I've cut the sentiment from that.
I think it's so effective as well, having that flat layer and then having the next one. It just gives that gorgeous shadow effect.
It looks really good done all in white as well, doesn't it? Even the sentiment in white, but it still stands out.
It's gorgeous.
Then we're just going to attach this. I've just added some high tack tape just to the edges of there, and then we're going to attach this onto the circle.
Oh, it looks good. What a fun shape as well of that card.
So you could leave it like that. Yeah. You could, if you've got your snowflakes, you could add those on. But I thought we'll go in with the
from parchment,
the roses.
Well. It looks so cute.
So we can use this one. So because you've got the centres, you can just add your adhesive there and then it won't be seen. So you can tuck them behind. Is there a red line on there?
So pretty. If you've got any of your circle foam pads as well, they'll probably fit like perfectly in that little gap as well, won't they, if you want to have any other ones like layered on top of this. This is looking stunning.
But you can have them all the way round.
Yeah.
You could just add a couple.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of it, isn't it? You can add as many or as little as
Yeah.
you want.
And that's the nice thing with dyes, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's only a bit. Once you've got the dye, it's just you can go through your scraps, can't you?
Yeah.
Just find cardstock in there.
You can cut like as many or as little as you want. You can use them with so many different materials as well.
Should we do them all the way around, do you think?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's going to look really nice. It's going to frame that sentiment so nicely. It looks so cute.
And we'll put the last one in there.
Fiona says, Amy, are your flowers cut from vellum?
Parchment.
Parchment.
Yeah.
And we've got so many different varieties of coloured parchment as well. So you could make this with like pink roses. You can make them with loads of different colours because we've got loads of packs of those. How cute does this look?
But you can see you've
Such
just
a nice shape as well. Absolutely gorgeous. You're going to be
cut
inspiring
them
loads
straight
of people.
into your card blanks as
Yeah.
well.
Going to be inspiring loads of people to be able to make that up as well. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm just trying to read. Oh no, it's something else. I'll leave it. That's everything we've got time for today though. We are super busy preparing for next week. And what an absolutely enormous amount of shows we've got coming for you next week as well, including tomorrow's show. Now Dan was supposed to be doing tomorrow's show. And it's actually Dan's birthday today, so we will say happy birthday to Dan. And because it's his birthday, he thought, I'll try my luck. I'll see if Natalie will cover the show for me. So he asked me this morning. So it's going to be me and Kat tomorrow. But tomorrow, oh my, it is the return of Christmas decollage. It is here. It is bigger. It is better than ever, as always. And me and Kat are going to be showing you through it. So join us tomorrow from 10 a.m. for a fantastic show on decollage. Have a lovely rest of your day. Make sure you tune into Hobby Maker as well because Anne-Marie is there today. You can get a sneak peek at that decollage. She's going to be there at 4 o'clock with another launch. I forgot about this one. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Me too.
I'm so excited for this.
I can't wait to see the samples.
Amy, Amy, myself, Kat, some of the Moonstone design teams, we have been working in secret on a little project. Jen, who works with Stacey, has made the most incredible die set which allows you to make little advent houses, so you can make your own villages and your own advents, and as a team we've made about 4 or 5.
It's all over
Yeah.
the office.
There has been houses everywhere, honestly.
But it's meant working on the floor.
Yeah, they are huge,
Yeah.
huge projects. Absolutely
fun.
perfect. They were incredible. So, yeah, at 2 p.m. and at 5 p.m. she's going to be showing you the brand new decollage. Also, I did allude to this on Tuesday, and I will let you know now. We have 4mm foam pad strips. They are launching at 2 p.m. They will be the first item on the show, and you are not going to be able to buy them here tomorrow. So you will be able to buy them from us here at Hunky Dory. However, not until the middle of August. We have a very small amount of stock, 90 units of stock we have. I'll tell you that as well. We don't have a lot because what they've done is they've sent us some samples but not actually sent us the whole quantity. So we've got 90 packs available for you to buy. You're not going to be able to get them here because they're going to sell out so quick on Hobby Maker. If you want them, get them from Hobby Maker right today. Make sure you're on. You might even be able to pre-order them before the show. I'm not sure. but don't miss that out because they are going to fly out. So decollage at 2 and 5, and then yeah, these brand new Advent houses. Again, we don't have a lot of stock of these. I know I keep saying it, but it's true. We don't have enough because you're going to absolutely love them. They're going to be on at 4 p.m. And then I think they're on here on Monday or Tuesday.
The Advent house, I think, is actually Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
Oh, so I was thinking Tuesday.
It could be Tuesday.
We'll have a look.
Would
I
you
think
like
it's
to do
Tuesday. I think it's
thought
me
it
and
was
you
me
on
on
Tuesday, isn't it?
Tuesday.
Yeah, it is Tuesday.
It is.
sorry
It's
about that.
Tuesday. So the
Oh, that'll
Advent
be
houses are
fun.
here on Tuesday. It's going to be a blast. Honestly, they're incredible. And then at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is going to be a bit of a mash-up because it was supposed to be those foil cardstock card blanks, which we currently only have 6 of. So it's not going to be those. So join Anne-Marie to see what she does at 7 p.m. because I'm sure it'll be fantastic, but it's probably going to be a mix-up of all of the best sellers. But yeah, that's enough from us today. We will see you all again tomorrow for our decollage, but if you want those 4mm foam pad strips, make sure you're watching Anne-Marie at Hobby Maker 2 p.m. because they will fly out. Don't even wait for the price to drop. Pop them in your baskets, order them, relax, you've got your foam pads, you don't have to wait till August. But that's enough from us. I'll stop yabbering on because I know Lisa's patiently waiting for me to stop talking so she can press the button and we can all go and do the rest of our jobs. So have a lovely rest of your day. Goodbye.